You are the Gridanian envoy. Welcome to Lamensa. The Admiral has been looking forward to your arrival. Please proceed to the Crow's Lift at your earliest convenience. It will take you to Bulwark Hall. Once there, pray speak with Xanthale. He will be pleased to show you into the Admiral's command room on the bridge. Man.
Enter. I did not expect the Gridanian envoy to be an adventurer. It speaks highly of your character that the Elder Seedseer would choose an outsider to represent her nation's interests. This way. I bid you welcome. I am Melve Blufisvin, Admiral of Limso Lominsa, and Commander of the Maelstrom. Now, what news from the Black Shroud?
A memorial service to honor the fallen. Seven hails. Has it been 5 years? 5 years since the Garlean Empire sought to wrest Eorzea from our grasp? It was in answer to the imperial threat that the city-states formed the Grand Companies and forged the Eorzean alliance anew. But Garlemald was not content to wager all on a simple conquest of martial might. They had other plans. The Meteor Project. Legatus Nail Van Darnus, Hails Takem, intended to cleanse our realm by snatching the lesser moon, Dalmud, from the heavens and casting it down upon our heads. Desperate to prevent this lunatic scheme, we marched our forces to Cartano Flats, and there met the 7th Imperial Legion in battle. Never have I seen a fight like the Battle of Cartano, and I have seen full many. But though we gave no quarter, spared not one ounce of effort, we cannot prevent what followed. From inside the shell of Dalmut came a winged nightmare, a dragon the size of a bloody city. 'Twas the elder primal Bahamut, bent on making an eighth hail of Eorzea. In the space of a breath, the legion of the Empire were set aflame, while our own armies fared little better. 'Twas as if the whole world was burning. Words cannot well describe the scene. And yet, by some miracle, a few among us were spared. Even as I steeled myself for death, a blinding white light enveloped me, robbing me of my senses. When I regained them, the dragon was gone, and the still smoldering land was warped beyond all knowing. Were Archon Louisoix still with us, he would doubtless shed some light on the unfathomable happenings. Alas, he is not, and I fear we will want for his wisdom in the days to come. For while our nation struggled to recover from the devastation, the beastmen call forth their damned primals to torment us anew. Unless we put aside our differences and rebuild now, our foes will catch us unprepared. And I speak not only of the beastmen. Do not imagine that the Empire has forsaken its claim on Eorzea. The Imperials crowd our borders, waiting to strike. Damn it all. We need champions to replace those we lost. But such thoughts are worse than worthless. Time is short, and none will save us, save ourselves. It is the duty of every soul who survived the calamity to work together for the good of Eorzea, and this memorial service may be the very thing to unite us. Aye, Kane Senna has the right of it. I accept her proposal. Your duty is done here, adventurer. I will see to it that the Elder Seedseer receives my reply. You travel next to Old Eye, yes? Pray, give my regards to General Reborn. Oh, and tell him the wolf has been sniffing around the stables. A private jest, and one in poor taste, but I would have you tell it all the same. Fare you well, Seyaya. May the navigator guide you on your journey.
Ah, a guest from Gridania. I thought I smelled leaf mold.
Leaf mold.
I won't hold it against you. If you're half the warrior Kane says, 'tis a wonder you don't reek of dead Ixal. Welcome to the Sultanate of Ul'dah. I am Rauban al-Din, General of the Immortal Flames. But you did not come all this way to trade formalities.
Cartano. I remember bloody Cartano. Do you know what happened that day, adventurer? When we took the field against the Garleans? So my counterparts have educated you. Oh. Trust me, would be to make light of the wolf problem. The woman always did have a black sense of humor. Wolves are bloodthirsty beasts upon which one cannot turn one's back. 'Tis only a matter of time before they bite. So it was with the Garleans 50 years ago. No sooner had they learned how to use Magitech than they began seizing territory from their neighbors. Led by then Legatus Solus dos Galvus, they swiftly brought the other nations of Isambard to heel. And so the Legatus became the emperor in his republic and empire. An empire which then sets its sights upon Eorzea. But the conquering emperor is now an old man of 80 winters. His health is failing, and he has no clear successor. Like as not, this is why the Garleans have been quiet of late. But the 14th Imperial Legion is still entrenched within our borders, and their commander, Legatus Gaius Van Balser, has long harbored ambitions of conquest. Were he to strike now, I fear we would fall like so many others before us, and not only Ul'dah, but Gridania and Lamensa as well. For the calamity brought the lot of us to our knees, and we've yet to get up. We barely have the strength to stand against the beast tribes and remind the primals they mean to summon. We are a realm divided, adventurer, an alliance in name only. But the wolf cares not for the plight of its prey. The Garleans stir, and the admiral would not let it go unnoticed. All other concerns pale in comparison to the empire, even the beast tribes and their bloody primals. We must stand united once more, that much is clear. And if we're to do so, we must remember the cause which last brought us together. Kane will have her memorial. We will honor the memory of the fallen. We will remind the people what their brothers and sisters fought and died for. Shall I inform the Sultana and the Syndicate? I will speak with her grace myself. Very good, sir. The Elder Seedseer will have my reply anon. My thanks to you, adventurer. So let's see what he has to say. My lady envoy, I trust your stay in the Sultana has been pleasant. Now, if you do not mind my asking, do you perchance have plans to visit Lamensa in the near future? If so, I have information that may be of interest to you. I once accompanied the Flame General on an official visit to the seaside city-state, during which time I became acquainted with Badron, the proprietor of the Downing Winch. Well, the man sent word just now that he has a job for a capable adventurer. I can think of none with better credentials than you. Badron would doubtless be pleased were you to offer him your services. Alright, so gotta head over to Lamensa. You seem to have something for an adventurer such as myself. Welcome to Drowning Winch. Sit wherever you like, lass. I'll be with ye in a... Aye, I'm Badron, alright. Who's asking? Okay, this is the pirate talk, so I'm gonna do my best. Ers if I got a job for a capable venturer, ye say? Well, you're bloody right. Just so you're fairly warned, though, this ain't no job for the faint of heart. Things are reliable to get downright bleeding airy. But if you think you're still interested, let me know and I'll fill ye in on the details. I wonder if I try to act like a pirate if it'll help me. I thank you for taking the time to help me out. Now, I'm sure you're busy, so I'm sure you're busy, so I'll come straight to the point. Word is, it's some suspicious-looking buggers have been sneaking in and out of the Seyaya secret, and I need a trustworthy sort to head up north of Alaport and find out who they are and what they're up to. Don't sound like much, I know. But it weren't so long ago as the Fishback's pet pirates paid us an unwelcome visit, and folks are feeling a bit nervous. If you would permit me, Master Badron, I should be happy to elaborate. Who you? Well, if it ain't the Chief Yellow Jacket himself. To what do I owe this rare honor, Commodore Raynor? Come to make sure my patrons are behaving, or just thirsty? Neither, in fact. I was informed that you had requested an adventurer to assist in my investigation, and I came to offer what information I could sift from recent reports. Over the course of the past moon, there have been several sightings of an unfamiliar vessel off the coast of Alaport, in the vicinity of the Isles of Umbral. This information came to my attention no more than a few weeks after a squad of my own soldiers had completed a route patrol of the region, the Seyaya Seagrot included. Their search revealed little, save that a family of corals had taken up residence in the caves. Nothing to concern us, in short. In light of recent developments, however, it would seem wise to search the Seyaya again. But with the Sahagin, it's either Sahagin or Sahagin. I think it's the Sahagin. Testing our defenses daily, I am loath to assign the task to the limited forces at my disposal. Our line is stretched as it is. Thus I sought the services of a competent adventurer to conduct an investigation in our stead. Any aid you can offer in this matter would be greatly appreciated. Then it is settled. Seyaya is located in western Lanosia. For more detailed instructions on how to reach the place, I suggest you consult Melpa. She can be found at the ferry docks on the lower decks. You heard the man. Good luck to ye, lass. Good luck to ye, lass. There real fast after we touch this crystal. Then we'll be ready to go. You kind of want to remember these people. Ida. I don't know how you spell. How do you pronounce his name? Veer. Paleo, Leavine. They seem like they're not important, but they are to the story eventually. Please tell me you're here on Yellow Jacket duty and not some daft sod out for a stroll. I can't take any more of this blasted waiting. You are? Thank the gods. I assume you already know about the ship seen slipping around the Isles of Umbra. We've been on the lookout for pirate activity ever since that vessel was sighted, thinking a crew of cutthroats might have a den nearby. So when we received word that the men of questionable quality had been seen passing in and out of Seyaya here, we weren't entirely surprised. I've yet to see them for myself, but if this lot belongs to the fishback fencing serpent reavers, well, you can imagine the panic it'll cause. The kidnappings are still fresh in people's minds. Anyway, your task is to poke around in the caves and find out exactly who we're dealing with. While you do that, I'll be keeping watch outside here, praying you don't spot any Zeeth, and I'll go ahead and wave to him. There's Zeeth. He's gonna be my warrior. As you see, warriors carry axes, but anywho, I will we'll go ahead and skip ahead to the dungeon. So be right back. All right, it just popped, and we are ready to go. So it seems there are indeed pirates down here, as well as some other aggressive monsters, or mobs, or whatever you call them. So starting off as a healer, you want to go ahead and cast Protect on all your party members. And after that, it's pretty much about just making sure your tank stays good on. As you can see, you got the tank right there. His job is to keep the monsters attacking him and not anyone else. My job is to keep them alive while they're attacking him. And you have the ninja does damage, and then you have a summoner right here, which also is the damage dealer. The summoner attacks the mob, and so does the pet that the summoner summons, which is that little card. But you want to take that back off though, because your fears are based on your mind, not your intelligence. And those are the two different stats. So when you're healing, you want to make sure cleric stance is off. And then when you're DPSing, you want to make sure cleric stance is off. Dash for me to attack. Kind of low health. And look for you'll take cleric stance back off, and then you'll do medicine, which heals all your party members. Okay, so this is kind of pretty much the first boss. Anytime you see this purple line, that means it's a boss battle of sorts. So they just pop this tiger looking thing. My job is to make sure to heal. He does this move, paralyzes people. So I see someone gets paralyzed, I can use a move called Assume, which takes the paralyzed off one of your party members. Well, it takes any status effects, but most status effects. Alright, this is the next boss. Captain Madison, and he has two little flunkies beside him, which their names are Shallowtail. So basically, normally you want to kill the ads first, and then burn down the boss. Approaching the second boss fight. Same main guy, Captain Madison, because he ran away at the last. He ran away earlier before we could finish him. So now we're trying to finish him. It really seems to be simple. There's always a little cutscene before the final boss. So he kills the little pirate that was looking for him. So he was mad about it. So you see these little things on the ground, unnatural ripples. Ads can pop up from these. So what you want to do is, whenever you see that an ad is about to pop up from one of them, you'll go to it and you'll click on it to get it to go away. I'll show you once they pop. Yeah, see bubbles again. So right here. Interact with it and it'll go away. And that's what you want to do. Keep the extra ads from popping up, because if you leave it alone, like this person did, an ad will pop. Or if you get to it too late, an ad will pop and you'll take a little bit of damage. Like I'm probably about to, yeah, see, it's too late. Also, another thing to notice when you're in a party, have a limit to it as well. So as long as you get the main boss down, disappear. And that's the first major. So I believe we have 2 more we have to do before we get back to our story. Well, they're actually a part of the story. So that's it. And again, at the end, we have another treasure chest. Alright, and we are returning back to Veteran. Let them know what we found. That is down there. Not only pirates, but the little fishbacks who who are a part of the beast tribe for Limsa Laminsa, the ones that attack Limsa Laminsa and summon their primal, who is Leviathan. Aye, such a task was on the books. Was, mind. I'm afraid that ship has already sailed, friend. Ah, might you be the adventurer who accepted the job of investigating Sestasha? Yes, sir. It would seem that ship has not only sailed, but now returns to harbor. None the worse for its voyage. A pity. We dragged our boots too long on this one. No matter. The wheel will turn and our chance will come. You are right, of course. But there shall be no rest till we have attained our goal, lofty though it may be. Not a wink of sleep, great leader. Our aim, lest you wonder, is to perform such feats of heroism as will earn us the place in the songs of every alehouse in Eorzea. We mean to write a legend which will inspire adventurers as yet unborn to follow our shining example. Do you have such a goal? Large or small, it matters not. Only have a star to reach for and you will reach higher. Purpose can sustain you through times of hardship. Keep your eye on the prize and all obstacles will be overcome in time. You would not think to stride into battle unclad, would you? Well, goals are as arms and armor for the spirit. I wish you fortune in your endeavors, my lady. Back then, are ye? With all your limbs and a tail to tell, I'll wager? All kinds of pirates was up in there. What was y'all thinking? Fishbacks. And there I was thinking you'd only have to crack a pirate skull or 3. 7 hells. You turn your back for 5 bloody minutes, and a scaly bastard of set up shop on your bleeding doorstep. Still, sounds like you left them in pieces, so I don't suppose they'll be carrying out whatever mischief they was planning. Unless they was planning on feeding themselves to the fauna of Sestasha, of course. Any road, all's well that ends well. On behalf of Laminsa, I thank you for shedding some light on this mystery. You've lived up to your reputation, and I couldn't ask for no more than that. Now, I'll bet you're dying for a rest, but just in case you're not, I was wondering if you might be interested in taking on another job. It just so happens that I've had a request from our sister guild in Gridania, see? Seems the forest folk in need of a adventurer what can get things done. For them to ask for help like this, you can bet the task won't be no skip through a sunny glade. But after the way ye dealt with our fishback infestation, I doubt it's anything you can't handle. Give us a shout when you're ready, and I'll lay it out for you. Party Finder unlocked. Alright, ladies and gents, well, I guess we'll call that a video. Seems my tank had to leave, so hopefully he'll be able to come back and finish these other 2 dungeons I'll have to do for the other 2 city-states. If not, I'll just queue up by myself and we'll get it done. So thanks for watching. Till next time, take care.